Hi guys, I'm just trialing something, so I need to make sure it's working. I'm doing something. I'm going to try and screen share with you this time, and I've not done that before. Oh yes, so we are live, so it's working. That's brilliant. So I'm doing it from here because hopefully I can screen share. If anybody's watching and they can't hear me, or it looks like there's any problems, please do let me know. But I will try and do my best. So I want to talk to you about a few things today. The main thing that we're going to talk about is the skin consultation. I'm still getting people struggling with their skin. Lots of people got time on their hands, but now looking to sort of start doing a skincare routine, don't really know where to start. So I wanted to talk you through what a skincare consultation is, what it means for you, how that works for you, and that kind of thing. So I'll just see if anybody comes to join us. There's a few of us in. Hi guys, give us a shout. I'm going to try and watch this from my phone because, like I said, it's a slightly different setup today, and I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to see you all. There we go. And if you have any questions as we go along, hi Linda, if we've got any questions as we go along, please do stick them in the questions because I will try and answer as we go at the end of the session anyway. Now I've noticed I've got some captions coming up, and that they're a little it's interesting the spelling that's coming up in some of them, but there we go. Okay, so like I said, we're going to talk about skin consultation, what the process is, what it means for you, what comes out of it at the end, and then also we'll look at some other bits that I want to do. I'll do that as a separate thing at the end. So my treatment is looking great. I know, isn't it fab? I'm really pleased with it. It's perfect for what I need it for, so I'm very happy. So okay, so what is a skin consultation then? Because we can't see anybody face to face at the moment, I'm able to start off a sort of skin routine with people, have that initial consultation with people, put some basics in place, maybe assess what you're already doing, and make some suggestions for sort of changing up your routine, starting a brand new routine, adding a few things into an existing one, or just giving advice on what you're currently doing. There's quite a lot we can do from this distance as well. It's not, we don't have to have you face to face, and certainly if you were looking at going down the treatment route, actually, by getting the right things in place with your home care and getting that whole system in, you're getting the right habits in, getting the right products in, when we do get to start doing treatments for you, you will get better results ultimately. Because if you're not doing the right thing at home, that is 50% of your results. We need you to be doing the right things at home. We need to make sure you've got the right sunscreen in place, the right serums. We need to make sure there's probably something like a retinol. And also a lot of it is about taking out the things that are causing problems. I find with people who have things like rosacea and acne, quite often the products that they're using to try and fix the problem are actually causing more problems than they're solving. So a lot of this can be worked on just by having a chat like this across Zoom, and sort of trying to pinpoint a few problems and putting a few basics in place. So the first thing I will do is, before I even look at your skin, imagine if I've got somebody sort of sat in front of me. I don't just lay someone on the couch and start giving advice on their skin. The first thing I want to know is what products you use. Now, I don't judge. If you don't have a routine, if you use soap and water and Nivea hand cream, I don't judge. I had a terrible, terrible skin routine for a very, very long time, until about 4 or 5 years ago when I discovered Alumier and I started using it. I realised the difference that A, having a good routine makes, and B, getting the right ingredients in place makes. The difference is immense. But just because you haven't got that in at the minute, don't worry. Like I said, I'm not going to judge you for it. So we look at, like I said, do you have a routine? So if you are a soap and water and whatever moisturisers on offer in Tesco's, the last thing you're going to want from me is a prescription for lots of products that you're either not going to know what to do with, not have the inclination to do it, you're not in the routine and habit of doing that. So, the last thing you want is for me to sort of throw lots of stuff and information at you. So quite often, the first thing I will do is, like I said, find out about your routine and your current products. And if I think they are causing you problems, I'll say you really need to be stopping that and maybe starting something else. And that's when I will make some recommendations. And starting to get a routine in place for you. So that routine may well be a cleanser, so for example, something like Hydro Boost or gel cleanser, depending on your skin type. It will certainly be a sunscreen. I would love to, I haven't got one to hand actually, a sunscreen, which is also your day moisturiser, and then maybe something like a serum or a night moisturiser to sort of add the hydration or whatever. And that sometimes just those basics are enough to start to improve skin, to hydrate skin, to make it feel better, to give it a bit of a glow. We actually have a kit that comes in one of our lovely bags, which I've got here. So you get a lovely bag, and then you'd get a cleanser, a sunscreen, and an ultimate boost serum. And so that would, again, the kit you get would depend on your skin type. Oily skins would have a different one to dry skins. And so just some basics to start with. I know I've got at least one client that springs to mind who it totally changed her skin just by putting the right products in place, just basics. It was literally for her initially sunscreen and cleanser, the right sunscreen, the right cleanser, changed her skin phenomenally. And you know, she's still a client. She doesn't have treatments very often. Once in a blue moon, she'll have a mask treatment or something. But actually what she has done is increased her home repertoire. Now she's got that routine in place. She's got the right ingredients in place. And so she values those products, and it's made enough of a difference that she hasn't had to go down the route of treatments, except occasionally for a bit of a boost or a bit of a pamper, whatever. So getting those right ingredients in place is so important. And then we can start doing sort of a bit more, you know, and adding things in. We review in a couple of weeks. We sort of tweak anything if things aren't going according to plan. If somebody comes to me and they already have a very robust skincare routine in place, that can be different again. People can be very loyal to products, or they've found ones that don't irritate their skin. They feel nice, they smell nice, they look nice on the dressing table, and that's all of those things are valid. But what we need to do is, are they doing what they need to do, or have they done what they've needed to do up to now, but maybe you're facing a big birthday and starting to think perhaps they need something a little bit more active, something a bit more clinical, something that's going to do a little bit more for the longer term. So it's about looking at what needs to be changed, added, and moving away from a brand that you've used for years and years and years, which is often the case, can be quite hard. People don't want to kind of suddenly buy lots of products and throw away stuff. You know, unless I think a product is causing you a problem, I will very rarely say, please stop using that. If I think it's causing you a problem, I will say, please stop using that. But if you've got some cleanser or a night moisturiser, use it up. And then I'll say, okay, when your cleanser's finished, replace it with this one. Or when your night moisturiser's finished, replace it with this one. And we can then work them into your routine. And sometimes people start to see, without having to commit to too much, the quality of the products, the results they're getting, and then they go, okay, well, okay, my day moisturizer's run out now, so okay, I'll drop that in then, or I need a new serum or an eye cream or whatever it is to make the difference for their skin without having to go the whole hog. Occasionally, again, the other type of people I see is, I'm desperate to do something, I'm using rubbish products, or I know that the products I'm using aren't serving me, I'm getting low on stuff, give me the whole routine. And even then, I won't overdo it. We will start with some basics. We'll have your day moisturiser, your cleanser, your serum, and a retinol, for example. Send you away for a couple of weeks, and then review again to make sure those products are doing what we expect, to make sure you're getting the results. And if they're not, we can tweak them. Sometimes for some people, I might have 2 different cleansers in place, for example. One of my key priorities is fixing barrier function. So the protective layer on the surface of your skin is fundamental to the health of your skin. And it's also fundamental to your long-term results. And quite often I will start somebody on Sensicalm cleanser to start fixing that barrier. And then maybe a month in, add in, for example, purifying gel cleanser. and then you would use one in the morning and one at night. And that's not extravagant, that's not me trying to oversell. What that is carrying on the results of that barrier function, but actually getting in the gel cleanser, which we need if you had, for example, oily skin or occasional breakouts, that kind of thing. So it's, you know, all you're going to do is have each of those cleansers last a bit longer because you're going to use one in the morning and one at night. So it's very individual and very bespoke. There isn't a one size fits all approach. And because of that, the consultation is really important. The follow-up is really important. And it's important to me to make sure I've got a handle on everybody's skincare. And that's one of the things that you get. So it's not, you know, you don't just order a load of stuff and they go, off you go, bye, thanks very much. What you get is the support from me. You get ongoing advice. You can message me. Facebook Messenger is always the best and quickest way to get hold of me. I've invariably got my phone in my hand. If you message me at sort of 8 o'clock at night and go, what am I supposed to do again? If you message me at 10, 11 o'clock at night, you probably won't get a reply till the next morning. But if you message me, you know, throughout the day, I will help you as much as I can. So you can email me, it might take a bit longer. The office phone isn't manned very much at the moment, so that's not the best way to get me. So Messenger is always the quickest way to get a result. And that's what you get when you invest in products like this. You get me as well. I said, I don't just like leave you to it. And also by incorporating these Zoom consultations, it means if you don't live on my doorstep, it doesn't matter. I can get those right things in place. By doing this process, for most, unless there was a major problem, I can do so much of this remotely. And I've got clients actually all over the place. I've got somebody in near Bedfordshire. I've got somebody on the south coast. I've got a lady that she's been all over the place. She's a vet and she's been as far as Devon. She lives in North Wales most of the time. And we do most of it by email and Zoom and telephone and that kind of thing, because she doesn't need to turn up and be here all the time. She does come in every now and again and jump in for a treatment, but generally speaking, we now do most of it remotely. So if you're not, you know, on my doorstep, actually it doesn't matter. We can do a lot of it from here in this environment. So the skin consultation itself, like I said, we would have a Zoom chat to start with, go through all of your products, all the things that you're currently using, your habits, your routines. And I always start by scribbling all my notes in my Alumier pad. So what this is, it's easy for me. I always like to have something to scroll on to start with. And everybody gets a new sheet. If you're in clinic, you get this to take home as well. I can always pop it in the post. So I would scribble all my notes on there, and this sheet gives me a list of all of the products that we offer. And so I can just go, right, you need this, 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 this. I tick it all down, give that for you to take away. But then, and this is where I'm going to try and screen share so I can show you. I've just set up a test client on the Alumier portal, and this will show you how that works and how you interact with it. Now, I've not done this before, so this is complete. That's why I'm doing it in the group, not on my big page. So if it goes wrong, I apologise, but I'm just going to try now and share. So we're just going to do that, and then we're going to try and open up this one. I said if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but I was hoping that you're going to be able to see. So I'm going to see in a minute if this pops up on your screen. It does say that it's sharing, so I'm just going to watch and see if it comes up now on my phone that I'm watching on. There we go, brilliant. Okay, it works, fantastic. So what I've got here is, this is Sally Tester Client, okay? This is what I see when I open up the screen. So I will go into prescription, and then I will tell you what I think the products are that are relevant for you. So for example, I'm going to do a basic review, and what I do here, this isn't, I will click generally quite a few products, And what that doesn't mean is that I want you to have everything all in one go. And actually, more often than not, I don't want you to have everything all in one go. But that's where my that little paper sheet that I showed you comes in. The email that I will send you after a consultation will come in, because I will tell you what the priorities are. Now, excuse me, the way this now works is I can actually click on here when you should be using these products as well. So the first thing here, for example, the at-home hydration kit. I don't know if you can see this right in the middle to the right-hand side there, the at-home hydration kit. This is the one that I did the live on the other day. This is a professional clinical product that they've packaged into an at-home treatment. And it doesn't matter to me what time of day you use it. So I'm just going to click the plus button here, if you can see that, and that will then be added to your prescription. So I go down here, there we go, the at-home hydration kit has been added to your prescription pad. And then I would go through and say, okay, well, Bright and Clear Solution, that's our exfoliating product. I don't start people on that immediately normally, but when it needs to be on your prescription for you to be able to see it, and if I don't put it on there, you can't go and look at what, the fact I've recommended it for you. So you would eventually be using Bright and Clear in the morning. That's a sun, depends what device you're looking as to what you can see. That's a little sun and that's a little moon. So on there, if I now go down, you can see, I was about to point at the screen, you can't see me pointing. Anytime the at-home hydration kit, but a Bright and Clear Solution I've put for the morning and for the evening. So you can go, if you're like, I can't remember what she said here, then you can go back and have a look. What I tend to do is put all of the home treatment products on at the same time. So even though you might not necessarily want to get those straight away, I can put it on. So up here, the anytime, you have options of different home treatments. And if it's on there and you decide you want to treat yourself to a home treatment kit, they're already in your prescription, which means you can order it. I said to you about the nice bag with the kits. Again, these are all products I would recommend, and this is a great place to start. So the Essentials kit, again, you'll be using this morning and night. So I should actually put any time on there. And I can then go through and say, right, everybody needs Everactive. I only recommend that in the morning. The Eye Rescue pads, anytime. So again, if you've been watching me lately, these amazing Eye Rescue pads, they used to be professional treatments only. They're now available in kits of 4 to be used at home. And then I might be recommending Hydro Boost Cleanser. That would be morning and night. And maybe your night moisturiser would be Hydro Dew. Lotus Scrub, again, I'm just going to put in as a treatment product, so you can use that as part of a treatment or in the morning to give yourself a good cleanse. Sunscreen, you might be, where this is more difficult, so there's 3 sunscreens here. Again, I don't know how small this is depending on what you're looking at. We've got the moisture mats. These are the foundation type sunscreens. They have colour which develops on your skin and they're matched to your skin tone. So unless I have previously seen you or sent you some testers out, I tend not to recommend these straight away, because it's very hard for me to, I can guess, but it's very hard for me to know whether it's going to suit you or not. So normally I would be recommending our Sheer Hydration or Clear Shield sunscreens. Retinol eye gel, it's very possible I would be recommending an eye product for you. And retinol, okay, retinol is essential. So you can click on that. Did I just click on the wrong bit? So there we go, that's clicked on retinol for you. That would only be at night, for example. And then here's the last of the sunscreens. So I could put on here the tinted and untinted, because it's in, you could then decide, do I want one with a little bit, it's more like a BB cream, sort of like tinted moisturiser. And everybody should be using Ultimate Boost Serum. So I've put that for morning and night. So if you can look across onto the right-hand side of the screen now, products that you could use at any point, these are often treatment products, you've got appear in one section. The ones that I would be recommending you use in the morning, so serums, sunscreens, absolutely. Everactive Vitamin C serum, which has just been recommended as one of the best serums on the market, and there's a link out on my page for that today if you want to know more information about the Everactive. It's an amazing product. that would only be used in the morning. Bright and Clear could be used morning or night. And the Essentials kit has got Hydro Boost Cleanser, Ultimate Boost Serum, and Sheer Hydration Untinted. So you could get the Essentials kit for the same price as those 3 products together, and you also get the bag free as well. So it's a nice way of getting a nice starter kit of products. And then for the night time, I might be recommending Bright and Clear, Ultimate Boost, Retinol. There's various things on there. And like I said, I would always be emailing you or telling you in advance which the priorities. I wouldn't want anybody to go and buy all of these products in one go. That's not how this works. And then I would give you some notes and information here and save it. That prescription then gets sent. Now, obviously, this email doesn't even exist. So what I can't do here is show you what that looks like. And I'll do that next time. I'll go in and show you what to expect and what you might see from your end. All you need to do, you get the email, you click on it, and it takes you straight into your products, your prescription pad, and it gives you all the information that you need to make a decision. And then where you see up in the top right of the screen here, you can see that it says pending, and there's a little red dot. What happens once you've gone in and clicked on that link, that becomes active. And what that means is that you can then purchase products directly from the portal. Anything over £50, the delivery is completely free. So it's a really quick way of doing it. They get the products out really, really quickly. If you live locally to me and I've got them on the shelf, I can leave them. I've got a collection box outside and you can come and collect them from me. But actually 9 times out of 10, it's quicker to just order them. So I'm going to stop sharing now. Hold on. Is this going to work? Here we go. Am I back? Hopefully I'm back. And that's giving you a bit of an insight into what I do and how I do it. So like today, for example, somebody did contact me about the at-home hydration kit. So I was able to jump into the portal, click it on and add it onto their prescription. They've gone in, ordered it. They'll probably, what day is it today? Monday. They'll have that by Wednesday. They are super quick at ordering. So if we get that in place for you, I tend to rebook a couple of weeks later to give you a chance to get the products that you need in place, and then use them for sort of a week, 10 days, and then I review you. And obviously I'm available for any kind of consultation or chat or catch up in the meantime. I have said that I'm not charging for initial skin consultations throughout January. I tend not to charge for follow-ups either, because it's important that we do that. Generally, a skin consultation is £30. For January, while we are still in lockdown, I'm not going to charge for that initial consultation. So if you are curious and you just want to have a chat, there's no commitment from your end, and we just set up a Zoom chat and we can talk about the products and your skin without any commitment at all from your end. It's important that you are happy before you commit to anything. So because my time is reasonably flexible at the minute, I'm happy to do that and be as flexible as I can. So if you want to have a chat, then just let me know and we can book that in. And like I said, I'll be as flexible as I can. Come the 1st of February, that initial consultation fee will be getting back in place, because it's still quite a lot of my time and it's important that people do value that. But if you want to come and have a non-committal chat in the meantime, please do get it booked in and we can get that prescription set up for you. So I hope that's been useful and tells you a little bit about what the